Are you a real estate agent that lurks on Nextdoor but doesn't really engage? But you also know at the exact same time, this is a great platform to be able to generate leads. Well, my name's Alan Richard. I'm the managing broker at Maximum Realty and Realty Partners. And this week, we're going to explore Nextdoor. So follow along as we look at how to get the most out of your Nextdoor account, how to set up a Nextdoor business account, and how to build relationships that lead to business through Nextdoor. This week's mastermind is all about Nextdoor. So I don't know how many of y'all have been on Nextdoor. We're gonna jump right into um, like getting started on Nextdoor, the basics of it. This isn't going to be a really long mastermind, so we'll have plenty of time to kind of chat afterwards. But I want to kind of walk you through the process and like why you should and how to do it, business profiles, the whole nine yards. So just gonna let's go back to the beginning. So Nextdoor, it was launched in 2011, and when I first started kind of paying attention to it, it had about 10 million users, and then it had about 40 million users, and now it's active in like 300,000 neighborhoods in the U.S. Basically, 90% of the United States is now on Nextdoor, and that is such a great potential for us because the folks who are on Nextdoor, in order to be on Nextdoor, you have to verify your location. And so these are going to be basically, neighborhood based. And in most cases, we're talking to homeowners, which for us as real estate professionals is a great place to be. And so most of the time, if you're going to be acting, trying to work Nextdoor, you're going to be really focusing on sellers as well as open houses. Those are going to be your two best things to really engage with on Nextdoor. The other reason why Nextdoor is so beneficial. Now, if for those of you that are on Nextdoor, you're going to see that there is a bunch of fluff and stuff that goes on Nextdoor. However, 26% of all messages on Nextdoor are either asking for or giving recommendations, referrals. So anytime that we can be on a platform where 25% of the messages are about referrals, either getting or giving referrals, this is a very, very solid platform for us to be. We have so many more people that engage with folks on Nextdoor than actually talk to their next door neighbor. So, that's just kind of how we as Americans have kind of moved forward. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it is, right? So our folks are using, when I say our folks, but the folks generally are using Nextdoor so they can meet neighbors, ask questions, post a poll, sell stuff, organize events, rent van, just kind of ramble on their kind of things, get some recommendations, of course. They'll also post alerts. But for us as real estate professionals, this is a great opportunity for us to build relationships. We can also go in here and be able to share information. We can share open houses. We can answer real estate questions. We can ask real estate questions. We can join groups. We can start groups about, like we have a couple of folks that have started investing conversations and investing groups on Nextdoor with really good results on there. One of the biggest things though is even though there's a lot of stuff flying back and forth, the best thing that you can do on Nextdoor is to just be neighborly. I know that sounds really, really basic, but it's 100% true. So if you haven't got your Nextdoor account, go in and you need to set up a Nextdoor, just a personal Nextdoor account. And I do find it, there is a way to go in and create just a business account. I really don't recommend that because of what I'm going to kind of teach you here in a minute. So you want to go and have your personal Nextdoor account. And then once you have your personal Nextdoor account, make sure you go in and you actually put your picture, make sure you have a picture of you that actually looks like you, that kind of stuff. You want to fill out all the information about you that you can on there. I know this is a personal account, but you do want to be able to do it because there's some things that we can engage with on Nextdoor much easier as a person or as a neighbor than we can necessarily as a business. So please make sure that your Nextdoor account is set up right and that, it's ready to go on the personal side as well. Now, once you actually get into Nextdoor, there'll be a place in underneath Get Started where you can go in and it'll have this little box that pops up which says, "Are you a business owner? And do you want to add a business?" That kind of stuff. Yes. So you want to go in and click the Add Business. Now, once you go in and put your Add Business in there, this is where you're going to go in. You're going to put in your logo. Now, what's your logo? Your logo is your face, right? Okay. You're going to put in a business background, pick some kind of real estatey background, houses, that kind of stuff that looks like that. I do recommend that you use your office address. You want to make sure that but use an office address that really represents the area where you're serving. So you want to make sure that your home address and your office address are somewhere in the same general area kind of thing, because it's going to it's going to put you in touch with local people. It's not going to and so like if you have an office address up somewhere in, I don't know, Alpharetta, and you live down here, that's probably not a good office address to use. You want to use an office address down here, and then you want to make sure that you put in your phone number. What's your phone number? It's your cell phone number kind of thing. And so go in and set that up. Answer some basic questions as far as what kind of business, your real estate, those kind of things. Once you do that, you want to go ahead and just hit save, but there's still a lot more things that we can do. So once you've saved that part, you want to go back into there'll be a little gear icon when you click on your business name, and you want to go in, you want to edit your profile further. I know you would figure that they would have you do this when you first set it up, but they don't. So you want to go in and you want to hit the little gear box and you want to edit your profile. Inside there, you're going to have there'll be a box where there's a place for you to put a story. This is a chance for you to talk about you, your business, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. It is your story, right? Why someone should choose you as a real estate professional, why someone should trust you, why you are a good source of information, those kind of things. So go in, you want to fill out your story. Your story is basically your bio, your profile. You can use the ones that you have that's on your websites or on social media, those kind of things, but you want to make sure that you put your story in. Next, you want to go in, you want to make sure you add some pictures. Pictures of you doing real estate, pictures of you at closing with other clients, pictures of you with everybody, like just doing real estate life, pictures of you in an office, in a training, those kind of things. You want to put in all your photos, and then you want to go in and you want to make sure that in addition to your photos, you go in, you put a description in all those photos. Once you've done all these kind of things, generally speaking, Nextdoor is going to verify you. Now, if you are not verified right now, go in and start engaging inside the platforms. They used to have a lot of different ways that you could get verified now. They're using a lot more AI and those kind of things. But if you go in and you update your profile and you put in photos and you put in locations and you fill out everything really completely, we're not having any problems getting verified at that point. They're saying, okay, this is a real person, this is a real business, those kind of things. It works out really, really good. So be willing to take the extra time to go there, because you want your business to get verified. Once your business is verified, you're able to post as often as you want as a business. Now, I don't recommend necessarily doing that, but you have to get verified first. Now, if your business is not currently verified, there's all sorts of things you can do. You can take a picture of your real estate license card. There's all sorts of things that you can do to prove that you are a business. So consider looking at what, like if you aren't verified, go get your business verified. Because at this point, we want to make sure that we have a business profile as well as a personal profile in our Nextdoor account. So now that we're verified, several times it's going to ask you, do you want to sync your contacts to get recommendations? I want to encourage you to take the time to sync your contacts and to get recommendations. When you go in and sync your contacts, it's going to ask, you can sync your contacts from just about any place that you have it, Google, whole nine yards, Apple. But it's going to go in there and it's going to sync your contacts. It's also going to find anybody that's in your contacts that's already in Nextdoor. It's also going to find people in your contacts that aren't on Nextdoor. It's going to give you a chance. You can select who you want to and who you don't, but this is it's going to give you a chance to go out and ask those people for recommendations. And do you want recommendations? Yes, you absolutely want recommendations, because the more recommendations you get, you're going to get a little icon which shows you as highly recommended, this little trophy kind of thing. But basically, Nextdoor wants people that in businesses in particular that have a lot of recommendations. They're going to put them higher up on the list when people search for things on Nextdoor. So recommendations is a very important step, a very important piece for really growing this piece of your business. So you want to get a lot of recommendations, and so some folks, some real estate folks, especially when they first start off, they have kind of this, like, I don't know if I want to send over all my contacts. I don't know. Why not? That's the whole point in doing this is for you to build relationships, to strengthen relationships, to be able to engage with people. So I'm going to strongly recommend that, yes, you sync all your contacts. For those that are not inside Nextdoor, send them an invite. For those who are, ask for recommendations about you and your business and that kind of stuff. It will help you, and it will overall help how you engage inside Nextdoor much greater. So, like, I know I feel like I'm just kind of jumping up and down on this soapbox a little bit, but it really is important that the more recommendations that you get, the stronger that your presence is going to be. Now, once you've done that, and you're starting to get recommendations and back and forth, now it's time to start looking at how are the ways that we're going to engage inside Nextdoor. So one thing that you can do is you can post, once you're verified, you can post business updates at any time. You have unlimited business, but it used to be you could only do 2 business posts a month, and they changed it where businesses can post unlimited now. I don't recommend that you get super spammy like that, because it'll be a turnoff to people if all you're doing is just talking about me, 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 me. This is not a great platform for you to go and be the me, me, me person. This is a great platform for you to go and be neighborly and offer recommendations and references and things like that. Just don't be too much upfront about the me, me, me stuff. So I do want to encourage you to do business posts, but don't make them super spammy, salesy, those kind of things. So you want to go in, you want to kind of share updates. Like the other thing that I strongly recommend for you to do is create events in here, because you can go inside here and you can, if you're having an open house, please put your open house inside Nextdoor. It's a great thing to be able to. You can put that in there, put a picture of the house. You can put the address in, tell folks all about it. It's going to show that you're really engaging and active in the community, that kind of stuff. The other thing you can do, as a business here, is you can poll the neighbors. So you can go and you can ask questions, ask polls, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in buying and selling real estate? Things just as simple as that. But what's happening is you're starting conversations. So I do want you to go out and start engaging from your business profile. When you go into Nextdoor, you're gonna have a little icon with your face, and then underneath it, you can log into your business account, or you can log back into your personal account. But be willing to log into your business account and do post. We just don't want to be too salesy about it. Now, from your personal account, uh, the weird request I have of you here is go and be normal. Go and be a neighbor. Be friendly. Be kind. People really like kind, helpful people, especially kind, helpful realtors. Everyone wants to know us. Everybody wants to know somebody in the real estate business. This is a great opportunity for you to do that. So going out and just being that normal person inside this platform is a great thing to do. But you have to be ready to throw yourself out there. When you go through and you see someone ask a question, you want to contribute to the conversation. You want to comment, post, like, heart, all these kind of things on just about everything you see going down through there. You want to get known, because when you go in and join, you've got about a 2-mile radius around your neighborhood. Normally you have something around 50 different neighborhoods that you can kind of access overall. So this is your chance to go and start being normal, nice, engaged, those kind of things. I want you to go in and be willing to talk about your business, but also be willing to answer questions, offer advice, make recommendations for any other business partners that you have. If you've been doing the top 50 program that we have, that the top 50 is one of those where we give a lot of referrals in order so that we get referrals. This is a great place to go in and make a lot of referrals for your other business partners, that kind of stuff. Inside Nextdoor, you can run ads, and I'm not knocking running ads, but I'm not going to really push you to, like, I'm not here trying to make you spend your money, because I think you have a lot greater opportunity to just engage with folks. You can go the shortcut route and spend money, but if you'll just spend a little bit of time engaging inside this platform, you won't necessarily need to be in there running ads and that kind of stuff. Please make sure that you're not annoying, obnoxious, or spammy. Those are not a good place for us to be at all. We want to make sure that when we're in here, we're the nice, kind, friendly person. Please, I'm going to beg of you, don't get political inside here, especially right now. There's a ton of political conversations. And I know what I just said. Look, engage in all these conversations. Please avoid political like the plague. As a country, we're pretty much evenly divided, half and half. And so you have the chance to, while you could bond with half of them, you also are going to alienate the other half. So just don't go there if you can. One other place where I'm going to strongly encourage you to go in and to be engaging is in groups. When you first log in, there's a place where it'll say explore groups. You want to go in and see any of the groups that are in there that are interesting to you. These are going to be local groups that you can go in and you can join those groups and you can start engaging inside those different groups. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be real estate. It's about things where you really are engaging, want to know, you want to be part of that group. You want to be part of that conversation. When it comes to joining groups, please don't think it has to just be like investing and this kind of stuff. This is also a place where you can go and you can join the local kickball group or the local group for this or the local group for that, and just go in and start engaging. It's still your chance to be the real estate professional inside that group, but it's a great chance for you to go in and start building more and more relationships. The other thing I like about groups is I do recommend that you want to go in and consider starting a group, especially if you want to work with investors. This is a great place to go in and start an investing group. You can go inside here. You can start sharing out different properties that you found. Hey, you could do a deal of the week. When it comes to investing properties, you could highlight different flip properties. You can share listings. You can do a lot of things inside a real estate investing group in here. Be ready for other realtors to join in, that kind of stuff. But it is a good opportunity for you to go in and start a group. So don't feel like you have to just go in and join them. You can also go in and actually be the content maker when it comes to that. All the social media posts that you're doing for your regular business, if you're posting on Facebook, if you're posting on Instagram, and especially if you're posting on Google My Business, those posts should be done in here as well. Like a lot of times we're making content, and it makes a lot of sense for us to take the exact same content that we're posting on other social platforms and put it inside here, whether we're posting that from our personal page or whether we're posting that from our business page. You want to mix that up out there, but you want to be able, the whole idea here is that you want to engage daily as a neighbor. You want to engage a couple of times a week as a realtor, but make sure that you're engaging daily as a neighbor. The other thing I want to encourage you to do is to go in and search. And what I mean by that is like when you go in there's a little search bar at the top. Go in and search for keywords where you can contribute to it. So you want to go in and search for words like house, home, real estate, realty. And then the whole idea here is that you want to go in and then you want to comment. And when you can, tag your business. So like you can go in, you can, as a person, you can go in, you can do like as a neighbor, you can do a real estate post and then tag your business as well. This is a really good way for you to tie in both of them, because people are a lot more engaging and open to neighbors than they are necessarily businesses. We trust people more than we trust businesses. So the whole idea here is when you're going in and you're seeing different people comment, different people post, different people say different things, and you have something to add to that conversation, do so. Anytime it's about real estate, please do so, and then tag your business profile. It's a it's super easy. Click, 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 and you're done. But now you're starting to become known as the realtor on the group. There is so many realtors inside Nextdoor that just lurk. They don't say nothing. They just sit in the background. They're just kind of watching like this kind of thing. Look, if you're going to be engaging on Nextdoor, you're going to be the one who really puts themselves out there. Like this is not the place to be the social, be the person who holds back. This is the place to go and to be the social butterfly. When you do make posts, like this is also another platform where you can put in hashtags. And so 2 to 3 hashtags is recommended. I don't really recommend you go nutty. Some people go absolute bonkers with hashtags, but 2 to 3 hashtags works very effectively inside here. If you really want to be consistent, or you really want to be effective on Nextdoor, be consistent, be friendly, be neighborly, be outgoing. Look for opportunities to help. Those are going to be the things that really makes a big impact for you, for your business, those kind of things. So, we just see so many people that lurk, and this is not like, if you want to get the most out of this platform, it's because you're not a lurker. You don't want to be lurking. That's not the place to kind of be.